As a beginner on Binance Spot trading, this was how I was able to make up to $100 in a short amount of time. Okay, follow me and I'm going to unfold or unveil for you how this trick or strategy rather is being done. The first thing you're going to do is to hop on the market section over here. Okay, so when you click on the market section, it's going to take you to an interface like this, and sometimes you will find out that the market is on favorites. So all you have to do is tap onto this place, okay, and change it to markets. So when you tap on the market, you are going to choose USDT. In this case, in this video, my indicator is on the USDT, so it can be on FDUSD, USDC, TUSD. Just click on the USDT, okay, because we are going to trade other pairs of currency against the USDT. So once on the USDT, there are various coins you can trade with, okay, depending on the coin of your preference. But in this video, let's trade with the first one, the BTC USDT. And reason is because it has very high trading volume. Number one, it has a high liquidity, and it is a volatile token. By volatile token, I mean it rises and falls in a short period of time. It's not as stable as USDT. So we are using USDT because USDT is a stable coin. Okay, so we'll have to click on it. And if you are using Binance for the first time, this is how it's going to appear for you. It's just lines. Okay, so what you are going to do is to click on the 4 hours or the 1 day time frame. Okay, it depends on what kind of trader you are. If you're a day trader, you can click on the 4 hours, and if you're a week trader, you can click on the 1 day. Don't click on the 1 week because you're a week. No, you have to click on the time frame that is less than the time you are trading on. Okay, so I'm going to show you the 4 hours and I'm going to show you the 1 day time frame. Then you'll have to choose which to use. All right, so when you click on the 4 hours, it's going to change its interface and you'll start seeing candles instead of lines. All right, so basically this is how the 4 hours candlestick looks like. So each candle, the red and the green, each candle here represents a 4 hours time frame. Each candle here represents a 4 hours time frame. The candles generate themselves after every 4 hours. All right, so what we are going to be doing here is we'll just locate a button right here. Over here, we'll just tap on this button here and it's going to display a lot of options for us, and what we are going to be choosing is this place that is written indicators. All right, so we're going to tap on indicators and it's going to show us a series of different kind of indicators: the MACD, the Bollinger, the moving average, and so on and so forth. So we are going to choose the first one, which is the MA over here. So we'll click on that and you will see a different figure, you will see different numbers in yours. Just turn it to 100, 100, 100, just the way I did it here. All right, so when the value is at 100, on the MA2 is at 100, the MA3 is at 100, you will want to adjust their width a little bit. So how to adjust the width is you're going to click on this place. All right, you click on this place that the triangular arrow is facing downwards, then you are going to adjust the whiteness to the thickest right here. So when you do that, you will want to click on confirm. All right, you'd want to click on confirm, because if you haven't confirmed the settings, then you cannot be able to actually execute this trade. Okay, so you'll click on confirm right here, then you go back to the charts. Okay, you will see a line that has appeared. I think I haven't clicked on confirm. Let me go back and check, because a line is supposed to appear. Okay, confirm. All right, so after clicking on confirm, you will see that the line hasn't appeared. That is because there are indicators down here which you have to toggle on or off. Let me show it to you. These are the indicators. All right, so they're all turned off. And remember, we made changes on the MA over here we made changes on MA, which is over here. So what you're going to do is just tap on the MA, and you see it has appeared. When you tap it off, it will go. So when you tap on the MA, what you're going to be looking for is a place where this candlestick crosses above this line. I call my line the middleman, okay, because it does all the transactions for me. So whenever you see the line crossing above the green candles, okay, which are the bullish candles, whenever you see them crossing above this thick purple colored line, in your case it might be a different color, so that is the right time for you to buy. Okay, so this is the 4 hours time frame. Remember, it is every candle represents 4 hours. So it started to cross the line over here. I hope you can see. So you can as well wait for the second candle in order to confirm that it is actually going up. Okay, all right, so if you wait for the second candle and it appears green, you can then buy. All right, so in 4 hours time it formed this candle, and the second candle is turning green in another 4 hours time. You can just buy and take your profit when it gets to the top right here. Okay, you can take a profit. As you can see, the line started going up when BTC was opened at 58,290. okay, sorry, 58,539. that is when it started going up, and it reached as high as 61,000. So you can, whenever it starts going up, you can just calculate 2% or 3% above the current price when it started going up, and you can take a profit there to be safe. You don't have to wait for it to reach the highest point before it starts going down, because you don't know when it's going to come down. Okay, so it is a very important way, it is a very good strategy to know actually when to buy your crypto assets. This is the 4 hour time frame, and if you are using the futures trade, where you have to make profit even when it's selling, you can as well repeat the same thing when it's going down. As you can see in this example here, the candlestick seemed to be going down, and it was going below the line, and it started selling. All right, so another example right here, you see it went across the line and it formed a hammer. This candle is what we refer to as a hammer. It formed a hammer as if it wanted to actually go back up. This is the hammer, this greenish one here. After forming this hammer, it tended to go up, but it still went down. So these are parameters which you have to have more insights on. So you see, it went up, it crossed across the line, and it started selling. It went up when the market opened at 58,624, and it reached up to 66,000 over here. Okay, as you can see, it reached up to 66,000 over here. If you were to buy when it was 58,000, let's do a quick math here. If you bought it when it was 58,000, and let's say you bought a total of 100 USDT, 1000 USDT. So let's say you bought a total BTC worth 1000 USDT when it was 58,000. So we'll just come here and edit it. When it was 58,000, and you bought a total of 1000 USDT, and now it has reached to 66,000 according to the previous high it went. So remember, we bought it at 58,000 and we bought BTC worth 1000 USDT, and the new price it went high to was 66,000. okay, 66,000.50. you see, we have made a profit of 137 because our USDT has just increased from 1000 to 1137. okay, so let's count the candlesticks and see. Within a short period of time, we have made a whopping amount of 137,000 under the 4 hours candlestick. All right, I think it's somewhere here. Yeah, over here. So you can see each candle represents 4 hours, and we started here. So if you're to count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. All right, so each candle represents 4 hours. You're just gonna count 4 times 18, and it's going to give you the amount of hours you spent before you can be able to make this profit. And I think it's not more than a day or so. So let's go to the 1 day time frame. As you can see, each candle here represents 1 day. Okay, so what you're seeing here is nothing but profits. Okay, you are seeing lines, but I'm seeing profits, because take for instance, you see the candle has been down throughout this while. Okay, there's another a very good example. The candle crossed. Okay, the candle crossed right here, and it started to appreciate. Okay, the market trend started to go up. It was appreciating, and it appreciated to as high as 37,000. Okay, from 27,000 it reached up to 37,000. Imagine the profit gap over here. All right, so this is just typically how you do it. When the candle crosses above the line, you make profit, and when it goes below the line, if you're on spot, I'll advise you just hold the coin until it crosses back above the line. Okay, as you can see, it's crossed below the line here, and like I told you before, when it crossed below the line, you have to wait for the second candle. Okay, you have to wait for the second candle to see the behavior of the second candle. Okay, the first one that crossed was red, and the second one that was about to cross became green, and it's a hammer. Okay, I think a hammer or rising star. As you can see, the body of the candle is suspended at the top of the wick, so let's call it a hammer. And this is a sign that the market might sell. Okay, so it actually sold, but then it went down again right here, and that was it. It started going up right back. So there are lots of ways you can be able to know when to buy and when to sell. All right, I hope this video helps, and if you have any questions as regard to the whole of this explanation, please do not hesitate to reach me out, as I'm happy to help. Be safe. Ciao.